YouTube, what's good? It's Coach Chaney. Family, football, and life. Football, family, and life. Hey, man, I'm just coming to you today, man. Beautiful day after some rain. Just want to shoot a quick video about what it takes to be on top of your game. And really being on top of your game is a lifelong process. It's something that doesn't happen overnight. We all want our children and especially our young athletes, we want them to be on top of their game. We want them to always be successful. But making plays and running touchdowns and scoring 30 points a game, that's really not the pinnacle of success. Because what happens when the game runs out? What happens if they get injured and can't play the game? We got to lean on more than just performance. You know, we love to see our kids be successful. We love to see them be great. But we got to lean on more than just performance. We have to lean on something more organic in life. And sometimes us as adults, we don't always create the right environment for our kids to be successful, and that's okay, that's fine. But once we know better, we gotta do better. There are a lot of things going on in our area, a lot of things going on in the country. You got mass shootings, you got fights at football games, you got shootings at football games. You know, we have to create a better culture for our future. You know, one day we'll get old and youth sports and high school sports and college sports will be done for our kids, and they gotta go in the real working world and get it done. So we gotta really just stop and focus and concentrate on 10, 15 years down the line. You know, if you look at any of the Kevin Hart videos where, you know, he's being semi-serious about things and he's letting you know his business plan, you know, Kevin Hart will tell you in a minute, I know what I'll be doing 20 years from now. And that's huge. We all got to know and set up a plan on what we want in life, what we want 20 years from now, what we want 30 years from now, what we want 5 years from now. You know, a lot of us don't know what we want to do 5 days from now. You know, so let's start mapping out our futures as adults, and let's also start encouraging our kids to have certain dreams and goals, attainable goals with time stamps and timelines on them, you know, to make sure they're realistic and going in the right direction. Now, I'm not saying don't dream big. I'm saying dream huge. But what we got to know is we got to know that, you know, we want to be within the next 5 days, 10 days, 5 years, 10 years, 15 years. We want to have sustainable, achievable goals with some real big, huge goals mixed in there, so life can flow steady and we can start building generations of people doing great things. A lot of us are kind of, you know, some of us are stuck in a rut. Some of us are stuck in some family tradition type stuff that doesn't make sense. It makes sense to you because that's maybe all that you're used to, but we can change some things, man. There's some great people in Fort Myers, some great youth coaches, some great people running youth organizations that are doing things and they're making changes, and it's great, and that's happening all around the country. But we got to understand, man, we got to teach the rest of us, man. We got to get everybody on board because there's a lot at stake, you know. My sympathies and my condolences go out to the people involved in the mass shootings in, I think it was Ohio and in El Paso. Man, hey, we got a lot going on in this country. I remember growing up, I used to always see mass shootings and terrorist stuff in other countries, and I was like, man, that'll never happen in America. Guess I was wrong. But as we go forward in this week, let's focus and concentrate on our goals. Let's get better. I'm trying to get better myself with a lot of things, man. My eating habits, how I exercise, how I coach. You know, funny thing, and I was gonna make a whole video about this. What I'll do is I'll make one, probably right after I make this one, but Marshawn Lynch had an incident where he was being passionate about the game he loves, about the game that he's created a great life for himself with. And he said a curse word around a kid, and the mom took offense to it, and she took it to the media, and she got on TMZ about it. And I have some thoughts on that. But, you know, this world is a nice place. Great place to be. America's a great place to be, but this world, not a nice place, man. It'll eat you up and chew you up and spit you out. So we have to get a little thicker skin. And am I saying Marshawn was totally 100% right for the language he was using? Probably not. But way worse things happen to people. And we got to teach our kids to be mindful and understand where they are. You're at a football camp, you know. Football is a tough, serious, barbaric game. And people say mean things sometimes, but I don't think Marshawn was directing that directly at that kid. I think he was pretty much coaching like he's been coached. And like I said, not making any excuses, but our kids got to have tough skin. Got to have tough skin on our jobs. We got to have tough skin in life. We got to have tough skin sometime when police pull us over. And that's just one of the things that, you know, come along with living life and being in a situation called life. Great thing, wonderful thing, but it ain't pretty all the time. But football mirrors life. And our coaches always taught us how to be tough in tough conditions. And we all also had to be comfortable being very uncomfortable. You have to be comfortable being uncomfortable to be a great athlete. Football, basketball, baseball, whatever. And that's what pretty much coaching is all about. And I tell my parents all the time, I want to support you in your efforts to raise your son and to make sure he's a great man. I just want to partner in that. I won't take any credit for that, but I definitely also always want to partner in that with my parents, you know. They got something going on at home. Me and my staff will get involved. As much as involvement they want us to be in, we'll get involved and we try to help that out, help the situation out. Because I feel like that's our job. And that's why we do what we do. You know, here in Southwest Florida, we definitely don't do it for the pay or the money. But at the same time, man, we want to make sure that, you know, we're more than just an X and O guy to our players. You know, so whatever makes sense to you, you know, your Pop Warner coaches, you're dealing with kids who are younger, who are more impressionable, you know, make sure that you are a great example for those kids, man. And hey, for the most part, that's what I see in my area when it comes to Pop Warner. You know, there's a lot of guys that I played youth football with who are coaches now, man. Kudos to you guys. Guys coming from construction sites, you know, hard work environments, to come out there 3 or 4 hours a night, all day on the weekend, to coach kids, man. I got to give y'all all the credit in the world. And anything Lehigh can do to support y'all, man, it's on and popping. I'll be right there. But just to wrap this up, man, if you find value in my content, please smash that subscribe button. I want to spread the word and just kind of let you guys behind the scenes of some things I got going on, and hopefully we can help each other. Any way I can support you, let me know. I'm easy to get in contact with. But man, I thank you for watching my channel, Football, Family, and Life. I hope I don't get rained on right now. I'm walking these streets of Cape Coral. But man, again, hit my subscribe button. Spread the word for me. I appreciate it. And look out for my next video on another great topic, talking about football, family, and life. Peace out.